let's see what happens. We still have our high beams, and now you can see it adapting. Hi there, and welcome to TechPlower, and welcome to my car. I've had this Model 3 since June 2021. When this model came out, all Model 3s had matrix headlights. What does that mean? Well, each headlight has multiple LEDs inside it. But up until now, the Model 3 hasn't actually used the matrix headlights much. I've actually not used the automatic high beams that much, because it simply doesn't work that well. I'm constantly getting blinked at by cars driving by. But recently I got a software update to my car with a new feature called Adaptive High Beam that should actually utilize the matrix headlights. So let's take a look in the settings. So if we go to settings by clicking the car and then to lights, we now have the option Adaptive High Beams. So let's put that on. And the description here is selectively dims individual pixels of the high beams to reduce glare for other traffic. I haven't tried it yet, so let's see how it works. So now we have the high beams on. You see it on the screen with the blue symbol. And no one has blinked me yet. Let's see what happens when we meet this car. Yep, no blinking. I'm trying to see when the high beam adapts. Let's see. I think I can see it. At least it's a great improvement because no car has blinked me so far. And the high beams are on. We have some cars coming. Let's see what happens. How quickly it adapts. It's not easy to see it. There's a lot of cars coming by, so it's a good test. If no one blinks me with their high beams, I'm good. So you can see on the right side of the car, we still have our high beams, and now you can see it adapting. See, it splits up. And now the cars go by. And let's see when we have the road divided. And now we should have full high beam. Yeah, you can see it slowly increasing on the left side. Now we have a dual lane. And will it adapt the high beams for the cars further away? I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe it does. It seems like it. So we have the full high beams now. No car coming from the opposite direction. But we have some cars coming behind me. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it dims on the left side when the car is in front of me. So it's good that it both dims for the opposite cars and also with cars in the same lane as I, because I don't want to blind the people driving in front of me either. So let's see what happens here. This car is driving close, coming into my lane. It's a little bit difficult to see if it's dimming the lights for the cars that are in the same lane as I, but it should do that. So far so good. No car has blinked me yet, and it seems to be adapting to when the cars are coming from the opposite direction and even if I have cars in front of me in the same direction. So let's turn around and see if this works well on the way back. Still got the high beams on. It's snowing a little bit now. Still winter here in Iceland. So now we have the cars on the opposite side, but a little bit further away, because we have 2 lanes here and the different directions are separated by quite a stretch between. But let's see here, we have a car coming. Yeah, it's obviously doing some changes to the high beams, and it's quite darker behind the car here than it is on the right side of my car. Let's see how far the car needs to go for the high beams to adapt again. If you look at the lights, you can kind of see that it's changing a little bit, adapting a little bit more and more when the cars are further away. So I'm actually really liking this. It seems to be working really well. I don't know if it comes through on the camera, but we have a beautiful night sky here in front of us. We have a car behind me. It doesn't have high beams on, but of course a car behind me shouldn't affect my high beams. Let's see what happens with the car that's coming by here. You can obviously see on the car in front of me now that it's adapting the high beams. The car is almost not lit up at all. It's really nice. And let's see now when we get some street lights if the high beams are turned off or if it's just adapting even though we have street lights. High beam still on. Yep. Even though we have street lights, the high beams are still on. We still have the blue high beams symbol. So it seems like finally I'm able to use the Matrix headlights on my Model 3 with adaptive high beams, and it's working really well. So this was just a short video to show you how the adaptive high beams work, that I just got via software update to my almost 3-year-old Model 3. And I'm really liking how it works. Not once did an opposite car blink me because of my high beams. So I'm definitely gonna use the automatic high beams a lot more now, because it simply works much better now. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share. See you in my next video.